Quite a few years ago, Charles Bronson made a movie about an American vigilante. I think it was called Death Wish, and it was so popular they made a bunch of sequels. Hello everybody, Wild Bill for America here. In the movie, Bronson was a man living in a large city where the criminals were out of control and the citizens too scared to walk their own streets. Obviously, a Democrat-controlled city. Now, listening to news reports day after day of people being brutalized was just too much. So the man got a small revolver from his closet, dropped it in his pocket, and went out that night to take a walk. It wasn't long before the criminals spotted him and attacked. Boy, were they surprised when their victim peppered them with bullets. Bronson then ran back to his apartment, scared to death. When the news reports came out about the mysterious man who hit back at the criminals, the citizens cheered. Encouraged, Bronson went out several more times, never causing a problem, just minding his own business. But when criminals would attack him, he lit them up. Now suddenly, street crimes in that city dropped dramatically, and people began to find their courage to once again venture outside their doors. Of course, to the Democrats running that city, that was a terrible threat to their liberal policies, and the race was on to catch Bronson and put him in prison. Isn't that pretty much the situation we have today in Democrat-controlled cities? And now, with Barack Obama deliberately flooding this nation with savages from the Middle East, the streets of America are more dangerous than ever before, especially for women or Jews. Now, that is not what America is about. In this nation, citizens should be free to walk in any neighborhood without fearing for their lives. I predict that freedom-loving Americans will not tolerate savages attacking like pack animals. I would not be a bit surprised to see some innovative citizen crime fighters use high-tech videos of Americans deliberately walking into the high-crime areas, minding their own business. And when the monsters attack, legally defending themselves and thus reducing the crime rate. A female walking her dog in a Muslim area would be a very tempting target. Muslims hate dogs, considering them unclean, and Islam gives Muslim men the right to molest non-Muslim women. Now, the videos would clearly show the young lady doing nothing but walking her dog and being approached and threatened by the savages. Now, in the audio, she should be clearly heard saying, "Please leave me alone. I'm just walking my dog. I don't want any trouble." And if they let her go, fine. But if they attack her, let the video show her righteously defending herself with a legally carried concealed firearm. Oh, the liberals would hate it. Barack Obama would be on national television apologizing to the savages because their cultural right to brutalize American women was not being respected. Well, here's a Wild Bill bullet of truth. It's time to defend American values and American citizens by exercising our First and Second Amendment rights. We may not have the authority to send the savages back where they came from, but we certainly have the right to set limits on their behavior and to make molesting American women a very dangerous hobby. This is Wild Bill for America. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.